Pat McAfee stepping down from the SmackDown announce table as he got himself a gig, moving on over to ESPN's College Game Day. And of course, he'll be a part of that commentary team now. Huge opportunity for Pat McAfee, and a good way for him to keep expanding his brand and making more of that money. He is not leaving WWE. He is just taking time off during the college football season. I don't know who they'll replace him with or if he's even going to have that spot when he comes back. But certainly this is a big old shakeup for Pat McAfee and the WWE. Go ahead and check out this clip here of Pat McAfee talking about the new gig, talking about where he stands with WWE, and we will catch you on the other side.
I had to talk to the WWE first and see what their thoughts were. I was thinking about maybe doing both. How do I go about doing it? I did it one time whenever SmackDown was in Buffalo, and there was a plane that was stuck in the Middle East, and they weren't able to get back. So Triple H actually called me, who's in charge of creative now. Triple H called me and was like, hey, can you get to Buffalo to do SmackDown? Because we don't have anybody, basically. And I had College Game Day the next morning in Memphis. So Jim Irsay, this is my joke of my life. Jim Irsay gave me his fucking jet to fly to Buffalo, then the game day in Memphis the next morning. I was on like 2 hours of sleep, but it was accomplishable. So the original thought for me was I could do SmackDown and Game Day. I could do it. The folks at the WWE, who I have nothing but love, respect, and appreciation for. I'm talking old regime, new regime, whoever you think is in charge over there, I have nothing but great feelings towards. So I reach out to them, I chit-chat with them. They actually were the ones that said, hey man, if you're going to do Game Day, which is a great opportunity, congratulations. We're actually, I think WWE has been a part of Game Day a few different times. We love the show. You cannot be traveling overnight for the entirety of the season. It's not good for your health. It's not good for your family. It's not good for anything. Whenever the time is right, we will have you definitely be back in our family. So SmackDown will be on hold for a little bit, me commentating, while I do College Game Day. I'm still very much in the WWE family, and as one OG in the WWE said to me in a message that was very heartfelt, said, hey, now one of our guys is on College Game Day. So I'm still very much a part of the WWE family. We'll still very much be doing things. But for the good of college football and for the good of the opportunity that is in front of me right now, I'll be focusing on College Game Days on Saturdays, this show Monday through Fridays. Then Sunday I'll be attempting to watch all NFL games. And then this will be the greatest football season of all time. I'm very grateful. I'm very thankful. It only happens because of all you motherfuckers that watch and follow along. I'm very, very thankful. And to all the boys, all your hard work, anything that I get to do is literally a reflection of fucking everything that you guys have accomplished. So I appreciate everybody. It's a huge day. Got a haircut for TV.
Hell yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I know anything about sports ball or college sports ball or anything like that. But I do know that this is a huge opportunity for Pat McAfee. ESPN's no joke. Not only are they the biggest sports network, but they're owned by Disney. This is a deal with Disney, essentially. This is a huge opportunity for McAfee, not only to just keep building his brand, but make a shit ton of money. But also WWE, this is a good opportunity for them too. They're keeping Pat around, and Pat's staying with WWE. I don't know if this how this works with his contract as far as like an injury, for example. If you're off the road for 3 months, 6 months, that gets tacked onto the back of your contract. You have to, if you're contracted for 3 years, you have to be working for 3 years. You can't get hurt for a year and sit home on the couch and eat Cheetos and then just fucking, only 2 years left. You know what I mean? No, you got to make up that time. You signed up to give them that time on air to be productive with that time. So Pat McAfee, I wonder if it'll work the same way. Obviously, I think he's dealing with Triple H, I believe, instead of like Nick or Steph. But, I think Triple H gets it. Not only just the opportunity for Pat, but the value of Pat McAfee for WWE. To not, let him go, or, to figure out a way to keep Pat employed with WWE. Because one, this is a huge, just to, if Pat can in any way, shape, or form be able to associate himself with the WWE on that platform in any way, shape, or form, just mention it, or even just be recognized as a WWE guy. It's good for WWE's branding to be seen on the College Game Day. Anytime that they can get that kind of mainstream exposure, especially to people that might possibly watch your show, people that are into sports, might be into combat sports, might be into wrestling, might have used to like wrestling. I don't know. They might like that Pat McAfee guy, might want to watch him on SmackDown. So that's a great opportunity for WWE to get the exposure. But even bigger, Pat McAfee is just a fantastic talent. Fantastic talent to have on hand for WWE, both for just to have at the commentary table, because he's so goddamn good. People are saying he's the best heel commentator. I don't even know that you would call him a heel commentator. I guess to a certain extent he's heelish, more heelish than, say like a fucking Michael Cole, but he's such a personality. People are comparing him to Jesse the Body Ventura, and that's a huge compliment, because Jesse, say what you want, feel what you want about Jesse Ventura. Well, him at the commentary desk was just fucking pure gold, man. Him and McMahon bantering back and forth, all that shit. Like, Jesse was really, really good. Pat is really, really good. And, he's been on record saying that Vince never fucked with him in his headset. He just let Pat be Pat. Pat's had very few things said to him in his headset. And that's great. And I feel like Triple H is going to be even more hands-off with Pat. He gets Pat. And not only is Pat that great of a commentator, but he's a fucking fine wrestler too. The dude's got talent. He's good as hell in the ring, dude. Especially for just, not really. I mean, he was actually trained. He went to wrestling school to learn how to be a wrestler. He didn't just get trained for his match as he was already part of the WWE. Like, he went and independently got himself trained to be a professional wrestler long before he was even in WWE, because he's always loved it. He's a fan. And he's just such an asset to have in WWE. And I hope, and I believe it to be true, because I'm sure he has a good relationship with Triple H and Stephanie and Nick. I'm sure of it. And I'm sure they want Pat around, so they're going to take really good care of him, because he's so famous outside of WWE. He doesn't need WWE. He's there because he likes it. And traditionally, Vince is not that high on people that are like that. He'd rather have his internal people that he can completely control and micromanage, and doesn't like anybody else doing anything outside. Famously, the OnlyFans was a problem for everybody, and the Twitch and that kind of stuff. Triple H ain't gonna be like that. He's Pat, and Pat doesn't need the WWE. He has all his own shit outside. He's got his podcast. He's got now his fucking ESPN Game Day. He's already a celebrity just from being a football player. Pat McAfee's a huge, huge star, and this is nothing but a giant, great opportunity for all involved. The only thing that sucks is that Pat's not gonna be on commentary for a while. And will he even get put, if they put somebody in his place? I mean, this is going to last months. So you just, however long the college football season lasts, is when's the Rose Bowls and all that shit? Is that also in the winter? Like the Super Bowls that also take place in January-ish, maybe February-ish. It's a long time, to put somebody else at the commentary table. Who's to say that they're going to just push them out of the way now to have Pat back? Or maybe they'll just switch to a 3-man booth when Pat comes back, because you got to get Pat back on the show. But even if it's not at the commentary table, maybe they'll find something else for him. But god damn, he's such a great commentator. But huge opportunity, really dope. So I'm glad to see that Pat is having a fucking amazing life. let me tell you something, brother. You can check out full episodes each and every Sunday right here on this channel, dude. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to take your vitamins and say your prayers, brother.